Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to Thingamajig's Racing Channel. I am Thingamajig, and we are here with the Over the Hill Racing Group. Yes, it's our weekly dose of those Copen Challenge Cups, the Daihatsu Copens. And I know what you're thinking. I know exactly what you're thinking. You're thinking, we tune in. This is a road race. These are road cars. We race them on roads. And what we are looking at the moment is ridiculous. It's insanity. Let's face it, ladies and gentlemen. They have lost the plot over at the O.T.H. Or have they? Are they pure genius? Or is it insanity? Shall we investigate? Because we are here for round 4 of the Copen Challenge Cup. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're at Lake Louis in Canada. Before we look at the grid and our challengers, let's have a reminder of what the championship standings are after 3 rounds. Ladies and gentlemen then, Matteo is at the top. And he's been roaring big guns on 49 points, but it's not getting all his own way because in second place is Medium GT on 48 points. Then in joint third we have Gaz and Zoe on 47 points. Then in fifth place we have Oban on 33 points. Sixth place is Nifty. He's on 32 points. And seventh is Orgasmic Cry on 31 points. Could it be any tighter? That's what she said. Eighth is Top Taffy on 25 points. And only a point behind him is Mikey in ninth on 24 points. 10th place is a Pacemaker Boy on 21 points, with 11th going to Norfolk and Talent on 20 points. Then in joint 12 we have Fiberman and Captain Slow on 12 points, G-Man on 12 points, and then we have the Hornblower in 16th on 11 points. Tight, ladies and gentlemen. This championship is wide open. So I tell you what, while there's championship positions to be grabbed, why don't we go to a track with no grip whatsoever and just let it be a random chance? Well then, ladies and gentlemen, let us investigate a little further and see what is going on here. 3 sprint races, and they didn't qualify him for the first race. The second race will be a reverse grid of result 1, and I think the third race is reverse of results of race 2. It's pretty simple. I say they have the boost on and all of the shenanigans and stuff like that, but I don't know if you can do it in snow. I'm not that in depth in the game, but I assume it's all the same settings as normal. Right then, let's see who has their snowshoes on, ladies and gentlemen. On pole position, we have the Corgi returning. It's Norfolk and Talent, and he is sitting aloft there on pole position. He placed his car perfectly to grab that lap. In second place on the grid is Orgasmic Cry, and what a lap I'm sure that was. Third place, it's Nifty in his Copen, looking absolutely shabam, baby. In fourth place is Oban, and his car's got a little icy in the snow, ladies and gentlemen. We're used to seeing a nice clean Lego Duplo car, but it's all frozen over. Let's hope he can warm that car up and take a win. Then in fifth place, the championship leader, Matteo. And he's had maximum points, I think, in the last 2 rounds. Can he do it again? That's shady. I'm not doing very good with the camera. I'm dancing around the thingy. I like it. What's that? Gaz. Our man Gaz has turned up in a Tunnocks caramel wafer. And, now I fancy one. So cheers for that. Gaz, well done. Oh, that's cracking. That's cracking. A game. And then it's Top Taffy in the Game of Thrones Copen. It's ready to take on the wall. And then in 8th place, Zoe. She's had a change of livery, ladies and gentlemen, and I am here for it. Special snow edition, I believe. And yes, looking absolutely fantastic in 8th place. Then 9th on the grid, ladies and gentlemen, is Amtrak in 9th. You think I'd recognise? He's had the same livery all the way through, and I still have to look for their names. Trust me, it's difficult. I don't have a big memory space. So, yeah, Amtrak in 9th. 10th goes to a medium GT, and he's got every sponsor on that car. You name it, it's on there. And I'm here for it. It looks cracking. And then did I spy in 11th place there, the very shiny Hornblower. And he's got a matching helmet, ladies and gentlemen. It's awesome. And the Hornblower is qualifying. He's creeping up that grid, isn't he? He started off slow at the season, but now he is mixing it up, ladies and gentlemen. Then in 12th place, we have Pacemaker Boy. And our man, he was looming large in the last round, and he's just there, and he's teetering on a win, ladies and gentlemen. He was racing up there at the sharp end with the guys last round, and I can feel there's something coming there, right down deep in my balls. It's tingling. Then in 13th we have Fiberman, looking very pristine. And he's even got the Lightning McQueen switch. Oh, no, I think that's just part of the wheel. But I thought that was a Lightning McQueen homage. There you go. Oh, hello. Someone's got another Lego. Lego is splashing out the sponsorship, in it. It's Mikey. He's going with Technic. So we've got Duplo and Technic. I tell you what, we're going to have the Lego League going on at this rate. So, yeah, Mikey, he usually turns up in a rather bland car. Maybe it's because I said it was a bland car, and he said, I'll show you, thingy-majig. And you call my car bland, now I'm going to give you an epileptic fit. Thank you very much, Mikey. I appreciate you. 15th, the aliens have gone, which is more of a worry, ladies and gentlemen. I'd rather see the aliens on the car and then not know where the aliens have gone. But this is G-Man for real fun. And, yeah, he's turned up with a clean, just straight... I wonder if he's bought a new one. Maybe he didn't like the last one. He's just been out and bought a new one. And then in 16th place, Stretchy, but don't let that fool you. We've seen Stretchy come from the back and absolutely hammer it. So Stretchy is there. And, yeah, and very kindly, look, he's put my name on his car. Yeah, I'm riding with Stretchy, ladies, today. Sit back and watch. I'm lingering on that because I feel like it's some sort of subconscious, subliminal advertising. I'm up for that. I like tricking you into liking me. Oh, that's the grid, ladies and gentlemen. It was wacky, wasn't it? What the hell? It's on snow. What do they expect? What more can I say? Shall we get this underway then? Because this is going to be insane. Are you ready? 3 lights are already on here at Lake Louise. Okay. And there we go then, Norfolk and Talent on the front row with Orgasmic Cry. And oh my God, they are slow off, except for Nifty, who is not wasting any time, ladies and gentlemen. Good golly, my Orgasmic Cry is still dropping, unfortunately. But Nifty and then Oban slipping through up into second. Norfolk and Talent has dropped into 4th place, with Zoe now up and into 3rd. They approach the first corner, and I imagine, oh, look at all the different lines, ladies and gentlemen. There is no one true racing line here that we believe in whatsoever. And Oban, he picked the best line, it seems. He takes the lead there, and Norfolk and Talent showing he had the pace, just not great at starts. And he's back up and into 2nd place as these Copen slide around, and they moaned about the walls in the wet Tokyo. What are they thinking? And Zoe then up and into third with medium GT. Fourth, Gaz making some motion in fifth place with Nifty, who was jumping off the line and up at the front there, has dropped down into seventh place, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my, I'm flickering, am I? The internet's struggling. Oh, that's poo. I don't even know how to fix that, ladies and gentlemen. Except to stop the stream and try again. But there's definitely something wrong with the audio. That's not on. We can't have that, can we? Is that what it just sounds like? Oh, it's all right. Oh, no, it's not. Oh. I don't think this is any good, ladies and gentlemen. I might have to bail and do another one. Oh, no, that sounds right. All right, then. Well, Norfolk and Talent is in the lead with Zoe in second place. Oban third now with medium GT still duking it out. Nifty alongside with Matteo. And there's a whole clan of cars down here, ladies and gentlemen. It is crazy. And Matteo then in ninth place with Gaz in 10th. Mikey was 11th, holding it. Pacemaker Boy 12th. Hornblower 13th. Stretchy moving up to 14th. Five-Man 15th. And G-Man for Real Fun is not having the fun in the snow, ladies and gentlemen. Norfolk and Talent leading. He did well in qualifying, and it is now showing in his actions on track at lap 2. Zoe then holding on to that second, but Oban is looming large on board with the Oban, and you can just about see Zoe to our left, and medium GT and Nifty behind. We're tucking in behind, and I tell you what, Norfolk and Talent is absolutely pelting it, ladies and gentlemen. He is on the bolt. He is moving quite swiftly out in front, and Zoe and Oban makes that. Oh, and there's Zoe with some sideways. Oh, and Oban slams into the side of Zoe while she was pulling some sideways action. Unbelievable stuff into her wash of snow now, and Oban lining up Zoe. Another side swipe at the Zoe, and I don't think there's anything they can do about it. It's just the nature of the track, ladies and gentlemen. And Norfolk and Talent is absolutely laying it on thick here in the snow and flying. The man is a rally genius. Oban, medium, and Zoe 3 wide. Along they go. Medium in fourth, Zoe now in third, and Oban in second, but barely a bumper in second is what he is. And now into the corner he goes ahead of Zoe, who now has medium GT for company, whilst Nifty tries to do a nifty one up the inside but doesn't pull it off. And Oban and medium now goes ahead of Zoe. Zoe slipping alongside with Nifty, and Nifty is getting a nifty one up the inside as he tries to cling onto the back of a medium. He's and Zoe and Nifty, and then just behind him we've got Amtrak looking for space. Ladies and gentlemen, looking for space as Gaz as well, alongside Matteo there. Matteo having a rather quiet race from last round. Gaz slipping behind us. Movement up here. Oh my word. Amtrak's up to fifth now. Nifty slipping. Nifty is slipping, and Oban medium GT, Oban still in that second spearing a four-way battle there with Amtrak in third, and Amtrak now trying anything he can to get some purchase here at the snow and get ahead of the crowd. They're all sticking together. It's like they're all chasing Norfolk. Norfolk's the naughty boy. He's on the run, and it's the whole police force, like the scene from Blues Brothers. They should have all made them police cars. And then, well, no, all of them police cars if I'm talking Blues Brothers, but that an old police car and loads of different police cars. Oh, just watch Blues Brothers. You'll be fine. Zoe then in third, then Nifty fourth, medium GT, and Matteo Oban. Oban slipping down there. Gaz in eighth in the periphery in the Waffa. Look, they look like they're on a rolling start, side by side. Oban now down in eighth as Gaz moves ahead, and this is insanity. And then Gaz alongside him. Orgasmic Cry dropped from the beginning and hasn't featured since, but is 9th. And we know has the pace to get up there. Top Taffy also 10th place with the Hornblower in 11th, doing a fantastic job. And it's close to home for the Hornblower, so maybe he's used to this sort of stuff. Oh, Hornblower and Amtrak was that? Oh no, Top Taffy, sorry. And Pacemaker Boy all meeting each other at the same point in that corner. I was there for it. Stretchy in 14th, 5-man 15th, and G-Man is starting to get the idea in the snow. He is catching. Norfolk and Talent, I think, has slipped back towards Amtrak. He looks like he's closing in on the leader with Nifty in tow, and Medium GT trying to deal with an insurgent Gaz. Late in the race, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I'd say late, we're at about 7 minutes. I'll turn him down now. It doesn't sound like I'm skipping all over the place like I did. So hopefully it's all good. Zoe then in 6th place, with Orgasmic Cry on the move, ladies and gentlemen. Orgasmic Cry moving on up to 6th place, and Orgasmic Cry now, from the poor start, has got the memo and is on the way to the top. Gaz in 5th, Medium GT holding on to that 4th. Let's have a look further down at the true fighters out there, ladies and gentlemen. Oban in 9th, Top Taffy in 10th, and the Hornblower in 11th, standing his ground. Cracking. Look at this. Stretchy moving on up, but it looks like Mikey is going for gold now, and the Hornblower there slipping behind. Ooh, Top Taffy, was it? What was the red car in front of him? Pacemaker Boy going for a run on the Hornblower, ladies and gentlemen. Sat alongside now, we are of Pacemaker Boy as he looms large in Hornblower's mirrors. 11th and 12th. This is the fighting, ladies and gentlemen. It starts from 16th. Oh, and there we go, Mikey slipping one up the inside of us, and we will not stand for that, will we, Pacemaker Boy? Come on. G. Let's get him, Pacemaker Boy. Let's catch him and do him. Stretchy, I don't think we can see Stretchy behind us so far, so we're looking. Oh no, Stretchy's alongside us, ladies and gentlemen. Getting it sideways now with Pacemaker Boy. We can see a lot of action ahead, and we could get involved in that action. And whoa, ladies and gentlemen, Stretchy just absolutely sent it up the inside of us. And my God, we didn't go the way I wanted, but we got some overtaking there. Who's that? Where's Hornblower going? He's found another track. Hornblower's going off-road. He's going on the black, ladies and gentlemen, the black slope. He's going the way of Schumacher, off the piste. Mikey then in 11th. Top Taffy is in 10th with Oban trying to hunt for that lead again. I'm hearing crunching. Zoe down in 8th with Nifty in 7th now. Matteo is moving into the top 5 anytime soon. He's there trying to break in. He's trying to break into the top 5, and he does so right ahead of Orgasmic Cry. And now Gaz is 4th. Medium GT 3rd. Amtrak, coming from nowhere, is now in 2nd place, and Norfolk and Talent cannot drop them, ladies and gentlemen. As hard as he might try, they are not disappearing away from the rear derriere of his car. They are sticking with him all the way, and they're sideways again. Medium GT going for a move on Amtrak. They're side by side, and Medium GT plants it right on there. But Amtrak trying to get the overlap, but he's got Gaz on his outside. Gaz has got to run now, ladies and gentlemen. He got it on Amtrak and Medium GT coming out that corner, and Gaz now is in 2nd place. Ooh, caramel. Norfolk and Talent absolutely holding on to this lead from start, and he's hoping to finish with Medium GT, Amtrak and Matteo all lining up for a bite at the Gaz. And Gaz at the moment on fire. What sort of camera angle is that? What am I supposed to see from that? Just a lot of dots. And Matteo now fourth. Orgasmic Cry trying to get back in at the cost of Amtrak, who was second. Now Medium GT is second, ladies and gentlemen. No, Gaz was second, now he's third. Medium GT in the fight with Orgasmic Cry again up at the top with Gaz in fourth. Matteo is fifth place, fourth place with Gaz slipping down into fifth. Amtrak sixth now, Nifty down in seventh. Oban eighth, Zoe ninth. Top Taffy in 10th with Mikey in 11th. Stretchy is 12th with the Hornblower 13th. Pacemaker Boy 14th. Fiberman in 15th. And the G-Man is 16th. So Norfolk and Talent is absolutely dominating this race, ladies and gentlemen, while everyone squabbles behind him. Medium GT, Orgasmic Cry and Matteo are second, third and fourth, but they've got Nifty and Amtrak all queuing up behind, and I think Nifty is just lining Sir Matteo up for a move. No, Matteo looking really feisty up against Orgasmic Cry. Is there anything Orgasmic Cry can do here about it? It seems so. Matteo goes in for the kill now, late on the brakes, into the corner. My good golly gosh, his red lights came on a lot later than everyone else has. Has it paid for him? No, he's still there in fourth, but Amtrak moving on through. And yeah, Amtrak again, he's got that corner sussed. Isn't that where he did it last time? Up and into second then for Amtrak as Orgasmic Cry clinging on to third. Matteo, Medium GT are fighting it, duking it out for the fourth and fifth spot, whilst Gaz sits patiently thinking, I shall have those spots. How can they see anything? It's just a cloud of white. I imagine there's a special room in a P. Diddy party just like that. And again, through the corner, he's looking at some... Oh, medium. No, that wasn't medium. I thought that was medium up the inside of it. That's medium. I recognised his livery. See, medium? I recognise your livery, bud. So, medium pulling a move on the gas. Moving up into sixth, Nifty in fifth. And this race is a lively, lively dose of goodness. Matteo having another look at Orgasmic Cry. Amtrak absolutely solid at the moment. Amtrak going for the attack on Norfolk and Talent. Norfolk and Talent has been leading since the beginning, and Amtrak, that first corner, he has got it, ladies and gentlemen. Some have it, some don't, and at the moment Amtrak's got it in spades full. Norfolk and Talent is not going to be dealing with this. He has led this race. He is the boss of Lake Louisiana, whatever it's called. I thought it was Louisiana. I don't know. Louis. Is it just Louis? Louise. I have no idea. It was one of them tracks that was added. I had a go at it. Thought, yeah, Louise. I had a go at it. Thought, that's fun. And then I don't think I've ever been on it again since. Norfolk and Talent then. Orgasmic Cry. So Norfolk is back in the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Orgasmic Cry now in second. And Amtrak, though. Amtrak has a secret weapon, ladies and gentlemen. He's got one of these corners absolutely sorted. Nifty in fourth, though. Nifty coming through, bringing Gaz with him. Medium GT just in the background, waiting to make his move. Matteo seventh, Zoe in eighth, Oban in ninth. Top Taffy in 10th. Oh, Top Taffy's just been there and he's knocking on the door. You've got to feel that he's coming through. But I tell you who's coming through. Mikey the Contender. Mikey moving into 10th place now as they come up to the braking spot. Norfolk and Talent leads. Orgasmic Cry with Amtrak in third. We're with Mikey in 11th. He's fighting with Pacemaker Boy and Top Taffy. You know, Top Taffy slipped. It's Pacemaker Boy in 10th now. Mikey in 11th. Top Taffy in 12th. Northern Hornblower is in 13th. Well, I want to say Nathaniel or something. I imagine that NTHL is like a shortened Nathaniel or something. So, and then I'll just say Hornblower. We're on the final lap already, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, what a blast. It's gone. It's gone in an instant sometimes. That's the way it goes. Norfolk and Talent there leading with Orgasmic Cry then into the final corner. It's all important to get the drive out of this corner to go the run down to the line. And at the moment it looks like Norfolk and Talent has absolutely nailed that corner. And Orgasmic Cry, no, Amtrak coming through. And on Amtrak getting that second place possibly from Orgasmic Cry. But Norfolk and Talent, that's the line, isn't it? I am guessing this is the line. They're coming up to takes the win with Amtrak in second, Orgasmic Cry third, Matteo fourth. Oh my God, they're so close together. I've got to pause that. I haven't not got the quickness to get through all of that. So here we go. Norfolk and Talent had an amazing win there, ladies and gentlemen, and well deserved. Got pole, led for most of the race. Amtrak did put up a fight for a lap or two, but Norfolk and Talent put him straight back in his place. But Amtrak coming home in second place. Great drive from the American. Orgasmic Cry, absolutely shocking start, but came back strong at the end there for a third place. Matteo in fourth, and the points will do. It's just about, he's thinking the bigger picture now, ladies and gentlemen. With only 3 more rounds to go of this championship, Matteo is thinking of that championship. Fourth is fine. Gaz in fifth. What an absolute cracking race Gaz had. And he had his elbows out and he was fighting for every position, and I was here for it. Nifty in sixth place. Cracking race again. Oban in seventh. He was there touching one. He was touching the top 3. And then he got into that little fight in the mid-pack, and it's tough to break out of that, I tell thee. Medium GT slipping down into 8th. He was there in the top 4 for a good while there, ladies and gentlemen. And just when it counts, he slipped further back. And Zoe fighting hard for the lead at the very beginning of the race, and finishing in 9th place. 10th for Pacemaker Boy. Now, these guys haven't finished, so we've still got more racing. Look at that. I had to do it in segments because it's so difficult. Top Taffy got 11th. Mikey got 12th. And Hornblow got 13th. Stretchy got 14th, with Fiberman in 15th. And the G-Man coming home in 16th place. There we go. Wonderbar. So, Norfolk and Talent doing a super job as usual, with Amtrak in second and Orgasmic Cry getting that third place. Shall we move on to the second race, ladies and gentlemen? This is kind of insane, and I'm here for it, I've got to say. So let's see if we can find the second race. See how much snooping and duping we have to do, because I can't remember where it's going to put me. I think it's in my collection. Okay, that wasn't too painful, was it? I found it quite quickly. I was really surprised. Thought you were going to be coming along the trip of menus with me. Right then, don't look, because it's a spoiler. I'll try and do this quick, and then no spoilers gone. Right, I'm going to pause this, because I'm too old to go chasing their lights as I do all of this. And we can have a quick look through the grid. I mean, it's from afar. Oh, I'll go behind the cars. Here we go. Try and do it somewhat professional. So G-Man starting on pole, with Fiberman in second. Stretchy in third, with Hornblower starting fourth. Mikey has very good pace there. He was feisty in that first race. He might be able to do something with this. Starting in fifth. Top Taffy in sixth. Pacemaker Boy in seventh. Zoe starting eighth. Medium GT starting in ninth. Oban starting in 10th, with Nifty starting in 11th. Gaz starts 12th. Matteo starting in 13th. Orgasmic Cry starting in 14th. Amtrak starts 15th, with Norfolk and Talent starting in 16th. Now, let's see if they can turn this around, ladies and gentlemen. Race 2, here we go. There was a few just slow off the line last time. Oh, it looks like they're moving. It looked like 1 or 2 moved then. No, it seems all right. So G-Man and Fiberman then heading up, racing up to the line. Stretchy in third. Mikey looks like he's moved ahead of Top Taffy possibly. And but G-Man leading them away. at the moment, and Fiberman looking like he's going to go for that inside line as they all arrive, and some of them a lot faster than others. Oh my god, it looks like Fiberman stuck in the middle of the corner whilst they all come flying through. G-Man still leads. Top Taffy through up into second, Medium GT in third, Stretchy in fourth, Gaz is now in fifth with Nifty sixth, Oban in seventh, Zoe eighth, Mikey in ninth, Pacemaker Boy 10th, Norfolk and Talent's already moved up to 10th, Pacemaker Boy 11th, now Orgasmic Cry 12th. Who did we lose? It was Fiberman, was it? Matteo looks like he's had a rough start. And Hornblower, so Mikey, it must have been Fiberman, but I'm not sure. There he is, Fiberman in 13th. Oh, it was probably 12th. Top Taffy leads, ladies and gentlemen. G-Man's disappeared now. He's down in 7th or 8th. And you can't take your eyes off these guys for a second, can you? So Top Taffy, Zoe and Oban all chuking it. Oh my god, I'm making myself dizzy trying to stay with the cars. Free wide here, ladies and gentlemen, for the lead. Top Taffy has his bump. No, Oban now leads ahead of Top Taffy, and Zoe is in betwixt the pair of them. And it's Oban at the moment. Looks like he might be able to just keep it. Oh yeah, Top Taffy's dropped in behind him, and he's got to watch out for Norfolk and Talent already up and into fourth with Medium GT going for a move. My good golly gosh, Zoe's gone very wide. Oban took the inside line, and it's Zoe's line that wins out because she has come out of the corner miles ahead of Oban. Oban losing a lot of time in that corner. Orgasmic Cry now up to fourth, Norfolk and Talent in third, Top Taffy in second, and Zoe at the moment is the one that controls the pace. Top Taffy then just behind as Norfolk and Talent, nothing stopping the man. The Corgi Copen is flying. It is on fire, ladies and gentlemen, and Norfolk and Talent on a absolute run of driving at this present time. Absolutely cracking stuff. Top Taffy in second, Zoe going that wide line, and she likes the wide line in and come out faster, and it's working for her at the moment, staying ahead of Orgasmic Cry. Oban in fifth place with Amtrak sixth, Gaz in seventh, and we know Amtrak's a danger. Watch out. Amtrak's got a couple of these corners proper like tied down. He knows them. He's got them as a par. He knows what he's up to here. So Amtrak, we might watch him for a little bit. Shall we sit with him? Why not? Amtrak, we're coming on board. Prepare yourself. So Oban then is just to our left, and Amtrak then into the corner. Beautiful move, but no, Gaz, but it looks like there's been some sloppy stuff from Top Taffy ahead. Oh, and now we're chewing wall with Amtrak as he gets out of the barrier, and that's Oban, who we went into the corner together and we lost a position to the Gazinator. No messing from Gaz, and it looked like just ahead, Top Taffy was having a bit of an issue. Norfolk and Talent is leading this race ahead of Orgasmic Cry, and Zoe sitting in third spot. We're on board seventh place with Amtrak. We've got Medium GT just behind, and Oban just ahead, and Medium sounds like he's going to make a move as we go into the corner, and Amtrak just getting the right kind of slide, pointing the corner of that corner into the apex, letting the back end do the work, and Medium GT did it better and comes out ahead as Oban now still distant memory for Amtrak, but he's got a long memory, ladies and gentlemen. He'll remember. Not even 5 minutes into the race, and Amtrak doing business with, and Nifty's just behind him as well, ladies and gentlemen. It is feisty. Medium GT, then Oban in sixth. Medium GT getting his slide on. Top Taffy slipping behind them. No, Oban's still behind them, and someone, Medium GT, coming in late there, taking the nose off of Matteo, I think, or Amtrak. Matteo as well coming through, and Nifty losing a couple of spots, and Amtrak there to Matteo, who's flying, ladies and gentlemen. Matteo He's just swishing past everyone. Right at the top then, Orgasmic Cry giving Norfolk and Talent a run for his money. Orgasmic Cry leading this race, ladies and gentlemen, but Norfolk and Talent still looming large as Gaz has suddenly got an absolute flame up his jacksie. He has the moves. Moves like Jagger, ladies and gentlemen, against Orgasmic Cry and Norfolk and Talent back into the lead. Top Taffy in fourth. I said he was struggling, but he's standing strong in fourth and not playing. Oban having a brush with the wall, holding fifth ahead of Zoe in sixth. Matteo in seventh. Amtrak in eighth. Medium GT slipping to ninth with Nifty in 10th. Stretchy doing a great job there in 11th place ahead of Fiberman, and Mikey coming in strong to the right against Fiberman along the straight. Must have got a good drive out of that corner, and they're both catching up the Stretchy into the braking zone. And Fiberman, ooh, wow, Pacemaker come flying in. Is that Pacemaker up there? It's got to be. Where is he? I can't find him. Pacemaker boy, there you go. He absolutely come flying in. Lovely stuff from Pacemaker boy there. Jumping at Mikey and Stretchy and Hornblower, I'm sure of it. Medium GT then in 10th place. Fiberman 14th, Hornblower 15th, and G-Man there in 16th. Norfolk and Talent leads against Orgasmic Cry. Matteo is third place at the moment, but third place is liquid, ladies and gentlemen, because everyone wants it. Oban, Gaz, Top Taffy, Amtrak, Zoe, Nifty, they're all lined up for a top three finish, and they can do without Matteo scoring even more points. So Norfolk and Talent trying to stay ahead of Orgasmic Cry. Third place to Matteo. Gaz in fourth. Amtrak in fifth place with Oban in sixth. Top Taffy in seventh. It's all very close. Zoe in eighth with Nifty now in ninth, and Medium GT in 10th place. We are over 7 minutes into the race. Pacemaker boy in 11th ahead of Mikey, and Fiberman looking for a way past, it looks like. He is all over Mikey going into the brakes, and Fiberman then, oh yeah, Mikey and Pacemaker boy taking a chunk of barrier, and Fiberman there staying in the middle of the road. It's not enough to stay ahead of Pacemaker, but no, Hornblower. The Hornblower comes through strong, ladies and gentlemen, and up into 12th. Absolutely mugs Fiberman off, and Hornblower now aiming at the Pacemaker boy, and he's going to do it. He's threading the needle, ladies and gentlemen, all the way up the inside. Take a boo, my son. Everyone be standing for Hornblower, who just pulled an absolute beaut out of the bag, and we caught it. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Hornblower. Amtrak moving up and into where he moved up third for a fraction of a second, but Matteo don't give up positions easily. Orgasmic Cry still in second, still trying to take on the Norfolk and Talent. Amtrak there now in fourth with Oban fifth, starting to make up positions. Gaz slipping. He's in sixth at the moment. Zoe is seventh with Nifty in eighth. Medium GT ninth, and Top Taffy is 10th, still fighting it out. Amtrak back in third, but we know Matteo, whoa, look at them all going in there, baby. Isn't that just what you tune in for? My good golly and gosh, good grief. Norfolk and Talent then leads from Orgasmic Cry. Gaz is back into third with Oban now in fourth. Amtrak down into fifth. Zoe's in sixth. Matteo slipping heavily down into seventh. No, he's coming back, ladies and gentlemen. He just whipped one past Zoe, but Zoe's not giving up. It's wheel to wheel virtually, but it looks like Matteo's got the line as they get to the corner, and I think Nifty's going to try and cling on to the back of Matteo and follow him through and really rob Zoe of that spot. And Zoe trying to get defensive as you can in the snow, and she helps she helps Matteo along there. She's like, you're too slow, Matteo, get a move on. And he's just trying to get past Amtrak, who's in 5th at the moment. Oban 4th. Gaz is still in that 3rd spot. Orgasmic Cry now lining up Norfolk and Talent, and is this the move? 10 minutes into the 15-minute race, and Orgasmic Cry down the straight, just trying to decide what side to go. And they've gone for the outside. Norfolk and Talent already into the corner. Oh no, Orgasmic Cry. No, I thought they got snagged up by the barrier, but not at all. Not at all. Beautiful stuff. Gaz still holds on to 3rd. No, he doesn't, because Zoe is through. And now Zoe's in 3rd, Gaz 4th, Oban 5th with Amtrak in 6th, Matteo still in 7th, with Nifty now up to 8th ahead of a Medium GT, and Top Taffy holding on to that 10th place. Hornblower is in 11th, Pacemaker Boy in 12th, G-Man doing absolutely cracking next to the first race. He's up to 13th ahead of Mikey, and Fiberman in 15th. And has Stretchy parked it, or is he just going for super boost? May have been an accident. May have accidentally drove into the pits. Easily done. Norfolk and Talent at the moment trying to cling on to a 2nd win, but Orgasmic Cry is making his life rather difficult. Zoe in 3rd, but who hasn't been in 3rd so far in this race? Amtrak 4th, Gaz is 5th, Oban in 6th, and Matteo is in 7th still. Nifty in 8th, and Medium GT. These guys cannot do anything about each other at this very moment in time, and Matteo trying to fend off from Nifty, and they come up to the braking there, and Nifty was late on the brakes and had a little contact there with Matteo and pulled out of the way. Medium GT though, that afforded him to get through, and now Matteo down into 8th with Zoe slipping as well, and Medium GT absolutely spinning the wheels, ladies and gentlemen, and has jumped all the way up and into 5th place, right on the tail of Oban, but he's had a little knock with a barrier, a dune, an ice clock, a big snowdrift. He's had a little brush with the snowdrift, and that's helped Zoe, Gaz, and Oban back through again. I think he says question mark Oban. Right, Stretchy then, what's going on? He's gone through the pits. Can he catch the pack up? Can he get a super boost? Norfolk and Talent then, we've got about 2.5 minutes left of this race, and Norfolk and Talent still leads from Amtrak. Orgasmic Cry slipping down into 3rd, and Oban, Gaz and Zoe all duking it out for that position. Matteo still in the fight, ladies and gentlemen. Do not count him out whatsoever. Medium GT under threat from Nifty. Nifty's coming in strong, ladies and gentlemen, down the straight, coming into the braking zone. Nifty is gonna try and pull a move. And yes, no. See, there's no true line, because that worked for Medium GT going out there wide. And the sun is beating down now, ladies and gentlemen. Gaz slipping to 8th as Medium now moves up to 7th, coming out that corner with an absolute fire up his jacksie as he comes and attacks the top 5. Oban in 5th, Zoe 4th, Amtrak 3rd, Orgasmic Cry back into their 2nd place, and hunting down Norfolk and Talent, and we are getting seriously close to the end of this race, ladies and gentlemen, and Orgasmic Cry probably getting a little too close for Norfolk and Talent's liking. He's going for 2 wins here, ladies and gentlemen, and possibly 3, but we won't talk about that until the 3rd race. Orgasmic Cry though trying to put a spanner in the works as Amtrak as well joins them, and we know Amtrak can absolutely get through that first corner sweet as a nut. He could possibly be leading by the end of the lap. Norfolk and Talent leads, Orgasmic Cry in 2nd, Amtrak in 3rd, and Zoe is 4th, and it's looking tight. Amtrak's having a look, he fancies this. He's lining it up, ladies and gentlemen. Amtrak going in hard. He's going for the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Get out of the camera. Jesus. And he nearly pulled it off, but Zoe got the best line out of the corner, and it's Zoe leads as Amtrak and Norfolk and Talent go up against each other, and it's Zoe though, but they're coming back at her. They're coming back at her. Norfolk and Talent in second, Amtrak's in second, and Zoe just clinging on barely as they go through the next set of corners, and Amtrak is trying to make his way into the lead, ladies and gentlemen, but Zoe is in the way, and Norfolk and Talent is saying there is no way on earth that I'm not going to win this race after leading a great portion of it. And Amtrak, he's heading it. We're coming up to one more corner, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone is lining up for a win. One small mistake in this final corner and you're toast. Zoe's through ahead of Amtrak. Amtrak's coming out strong. He's coming out strong. He's down the straight. He's got every car behind him, ladies and gentlemen, almost every single car. And Amtrak, there's a yellow flag, God knows what for, and it looks like Amtrak has done just enough to take the win of the second race, and it is insanity. It is crazy, and Amtrak then takes the win, and oh my God, Zoe in second, Orgasmic Cry in third, Medium GT in fourth, and Norfolk and Talent surprisingly down in fifth place, with Matteo in sixth, Gaz seventh, Nifty is in eighth, Oban is ninth, Top Taffy finished in 10th, Mikey in 11th, Pacemaker Boy in 12th, Hornblower is 13th, Fiberman, well, it looks like Stretchy's already finished. Fiberman's going to finish in 14th, has finished in 14th, and G-Man in 15th. My word, ladies and gentlemen, have you seen such absurdity? How close? Coming out of that last corner, there must have been 6 or 7 of those buggers all right up each other's heinies. Good golly. I missed the chat earlier. Sorry, Duff man. Duff GT saying evening thingy. Well, hello, Duff. Yes. Sorry, I missed that. This has been frantic. Where are you going next? Bloody windmills, Sardinia windmills. I'm having a sip of my coffee before we're moving on. You can just wait. I know it's getting late, but you don't have to watch this live anyway. Just turn it off and watch it tomorrow. Man alive, I needed that. Oh, boys, those guys at the O.T.H, they work me out. I'm sure they're doing this on purpose. They're like, let's see if we can break Thingy. Let's see if we can find a way to absolutely break him down until he's a gibbering wreck in the corner. Oh, my heavens above. That was a hard one to call. These have been hard races to call. I feel like I'm putting a shift in here, ladies and gentlemen, and it probably just sounds like a mess. It just sounds like me screaming people's names like Orgasmic Cry. Don't look at your screens at this very second because they like to spoil it for you, and I will try and get rid of it as soon as possible. There we go. It's gone now. You can look. Right then, I'll pause because, you know, I'm slow. I am not as fast as these guys. So it's another reverse. Oh, doesn't Lake Louis look? Lewis. Lake Louis. Oh, it's Louis, I think. Doesn't Lake Lou look lovely in the evenings? Can you imagine you care so less about a track that you can't even be bothered to learn what his name is? Shocking. Absolutely shocking. I am so sorry. Look, I never claimed to be an expert of GT7 or cars. I just like to shout at the TV. It makes me forget about real life for an hour. So it's my take my brain out my head. So let me at it, okay? No one's telling you to watch. I've never asked you to. So Stretchy, look at me, I'm getting all aggressive. Sorry guys, I love you all. Stretchy is in first with G-Man Real Fun. Is in For Real Fun, sorry. Is in second. Fiberman in third. Hornblower in fourth. Pacemaker Boy starts fifth with Mikey starting in sixth place. Top Taffy is in seventh. Oban in eighth. with Nifty in 9th, Gaz in 10th, Matteo in 11th, Norfolk and Talent starts in 12th, Medium GT starts 13th, Orgasmic Cry 14th, Zoe in 15th, and Amtrak starts last as he won the last race. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the last time this evening, I present to you that snow track from GT7 and Stretchy on pole. So let's go. I haven't got nothing against the track, honestly, I swear. It's just I've never bothered to learn the name. Oh, I don't care. Come on. So I'm really embarrassed I don't know the name of the track properly. Oh, it's a slow start for some of them at the front there. It looks like Stretchy's waiting for more to come through. G-Man is flying with Fiberman in second, and we've got the Hornblower in third place. Come on, Hornblower. Mikey in fourth as well. Could be a strong showing here for Mikey, but 15 minutes on the snow is a long time, as we have found out, or it's a lot of racing can be done in 15 minutes, should I say. The races have been feeling like they've absolutely flown by. Matteo then moving on up, Fiberman in fourth, no, down to seventh. Big drop for him, and it's Hornblower. It's the Hornblower, ladies and gentlemen, that leads the pack. What an absolute man. And Matteo then in second with the Gaz in third. Oban is in fourth place. No, third place. Gaz struggling to get up the hill in the Copen. And Oban takes that lead. Matteo in second place with the Hornblower leading the way. Matteo, though, we know he has winning pedigree in his blood. He has won numerous times this season and now takes the lead of the third and final race. Oban in second with the Gaz in third. Hornblower slips down to fourth. Zoe appears in his mirrors in fifth place with Top Taffy in sixth. Orgasmic Cry is now in sixth also as he goes by Top Taffy, and Amtrak slips one by as well. The Taff. Norfolk and Talent 9th place at the moment, and he must be thinking this is what it's like for them driving in all this slush and spray. Ooh, big coming together from Zoe and Orgasmic Cry there. They're still together on track though, and it looks like Orgasmic Cry has readdressed that. Gaz then fighting for the lead, and Matteo is not giving it up. He says, I haven't won today yet. Come on. Contractually, I'm obliged to take a win each week. And Matteo then holding ground at the front with Gaz in second, Oban in third place. Zoe is fourth with Amtrak fifth, but is he going to be in fifth for long? Because Top Taffy and Orgasmic Cry all queuing up for a piece of the meat, ladies and gentlemen. And it looked like Gaz went wide there, but Oban still third, Gaz still second, and Orgasmic Cry we're looking at the moment, and Norfolk and Talent trying to get one up the inside, and someone trying to go around the outside. Top Taffy, and he did, ladies and gentlemen, go around the outside of Orgasmic Cry. Cracking move from Top Taffy, and Amtrak is the next man on his list. Zoe is flying in fourth and giving Gaz a lot to think about, and Oban is up to second then, and Oban is going for gold, ladies and gentlemen, all over the back of Matteo. Gaz now around the outside of Oban, and I don't think he saw that one coming, as some avoid the big snowdrift, some just go hammer into it. What the hell? It's not my car, I don't have to fix it. So Oban then third place again ahead of Amtrak. Norfolk and Talent is coming though, ladies and gentlemen, and we know he is strong in the snow. Zoe is sixth with Medium GT seventh. Orgasmic Cry is eighth place with Top Taffy in ninth at the moment. Nifty in 10th. Mikey in 11th. G-Man for Real Fun is 12th. Fiberman in 13th. Hornblower 14th. Pacemaker Boy 15th. And Stretchy is not enjoying the snow whatsoever. Matteo leads with Gaz in second. Oh, look at the control as they come through the corners. Norfolk and Talent now is up into second, and Matteo is in trouble, ladies and gentlemen, because Norfolk and Talent has present and past. Norfolk and Talent then on the run with Gaz in third, Amtrak fourth. Medium GT is holding the ground in fifth place, but Zoe is upon him. Zoe is upon them, and the new livery is lit as she slices around the snow. And again, that, ladies and gentlemen, is the worst camera angle yet I have seen in GT7. Matteo then, maybe they thought everyone was going to go to the inside of that corner rather than around the outside. So Matteo leads with Norfolk and Talent in second, Gaz in third. Zoe is doing the shuffle, ladies and gentlemen, and I think Zoe is getting the feeling for a win here. Lining it up, 5 minutes into the race, 1/3 down, 2/3 to go. And Amtrak, danger, the danger, remember, he is the danger. He can get through some of these corners a lot better than the guys around him, and it seems to put him in good position down the straights. Really strong, very strong from Amtrak here. And Zoe, though, trying to bully her way up the inside, and it worked, but Orgasmic Cry is on scene as well. And oh, they're all there. Nifty as well, tucked in behind Orgasmic Cry. Zoe and Gaz is tucked in behind Norfolk and Talent as they go to work on Matteo. So we've got a lovely little fight here for the top three. Then we've got a little four-way battle here for 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. And Oban is knocking... No. Oban's not in the battle, but he's coming his way. And Top Taffy 9th. Amtrak slipping down into 10th. I thought he was in that four-way battle. Oh, my Lord. What's going on here? Orgasmic Cry. It looks like Orgasmic Cry's jumped up to third. It looks like Norfolk and Talent and... Gaz had issues in that first corner, and and Orgasmic Cries jumped into second place behind Matteo, and Gaz trying to get that second place back again. Medium GT in the action also. Norfolk and Talent is in 5th with Zoe chasing down 6th. Oban in 7th. Amtrak is in 8th. Nifty in 9th. Mike is in 10th, Top Taffy 11th, Hornblower 12th, Fiberman. Look at these guys are battling it out as well. Top Taffy, Fiberman, and not so much Mikey. It's Hornblower. And Top Taffy and Fiberman going wheel to wheel, ladies and gentlemen. Fiberman coming through the victor, and they're chasing down Mikey, who's now chasing down Nifty, who isn't in that four-way battle anymore. It's now Medium Gaz, Norfolk and Talent, and Orgasmic Cry. And Matteo, he must have a nice distance. No, he cannot pull away from Orgasmic Cry. And Orgasmic Cry and Norfolk and Talent is right there. And it looked like Gaz going in for a late lunge there, ladies and gentlemen. Does it work for him? He's trying to get the back end just turned nicely. And no, Norfolk and Talent stays ahead. There is no one true line through that corner. Zoe in 5th. Medium GT 6th, Oban 7th, and Amtrak here, his speciality is to make that late lunge, but it's getting later and later as they both pass by Medium GT. Now they're having a look into Zoe, and Amtrak giving Gaz a little punt there to help him along his way. Norfolk and Talent, Orgasmic Cry and Matteo trying to make a break there in the lead and stay away from the bedlam that ensues. Gaz 4th, Zoe is 5th, about 5th, because Amtrak's just come through from nowhere. So Amtrak now in 5th, Oban 6th, Nifty 7th, Zoe slipping like a cannonball, ladies and gentlemen. Medium GT in 9th with Top Taffy 10th, Mikey in 11th, Pacemaker Boy is 12th, Fiberman 13th, G-Man for Real Fun 14th, Hornblower 15th. I believe we've lost Stretchy. Really doesn't like the snow. It's too cold, you know. I'm the same. I don't like the cold. Matteo in 1st, Orgasmic Cry in 2nd, Norfolk and Talent 3rd. My word, ladies and gentlemen, this race is lively. 9 minutes done, 6 minutes to go for round 4 of the Copen Challenge Cup, ladies and gentlemen. Matteo desperate for that win to try and maintain that championship lead. Orgasmic Cry and Norfolk and Talent making it hard work for them. Oban leads the rest of the crew in 4th, but Gaz is trying to chip in there with Zoe in 6th, Amtrak 7th, Nifty is in 8th, Top Taffy 9th, Medium GT 10th, Pacemaker Boy 11th, G-Man is 12th with Mikey in 13th, 5-Man 14th, Hornblower in 15th. Unfortunately, Matteo still leads. Norfolk and Talent just put his head ahead of Orgasmic Cry. We're coming up to 10 minutes. We've still got plenty of racing, plenty of overtake opportunities. It all could change yet. Nifty and Gaz side by side coming down the straight. It's going to be who dares wins into the first corner here betwixt the two of them. Nifty and Gaz, who is going to brake later and get through the corner as swiftly as the other. And I think Gaz has gone ahead now. They're not side by side, and I couldn't tell you with that camera angle. Yes, I think Gaz now easily ahead of the Nift. Top Taffy coming up against Nifty, and Gaz going up against Oban. It looks like he's getting the move done on Oban. Amtrak could be in the way of Oban. No, Oban no, he slipped. He did slip. I thought he just about held onto the ground, but no. Amtrak flying, ladies and gentlemen. Orgasmic Cry, Norfolk and Talent still duking it out for that second place. And what they've got to watch out for now is that Amtrak is on his late race surge, and there's nothing can stop him when it happens. Matteo still leads at the moment. Norfolk and Talent is in second with Orgasmic Cry in third. And oh no, Amtrak went wide. I could see him just out the corner of my eye. A little wide coming out the corner. He's giving it away to Oban and Nifty. Get away now. Get away now. However they say it. What I got, you gotta give it to your mama. What I got, you got to give it to your papa. What I got, you gotta get it, put it in you. What I got, you gotta get it, put it in you. Norfolk and Talent's going for it. He's up and into the lead. Matteo down into second. Orgasmic Cry is getting to watch the show of a lifetime, but Matteo still trying to hold on. We're only at 12 minutes. We've got 3 minutes left of racing, and has Norfolk and Talent shot his bolt early, ladies and gentlemen, because Matteo still leads, and it's Orgasmic Cry now that's going up and hard against the leader. Gaz in third, Norfolk and Talent slip into fourth with Oban in fifth. Amtrak is in sixth with Nifty in seventh, back ahead of a Medium GT. Top Taffy in ninth, Zoe slipping down to 10th place. Pacemaker Boy having a cracking race there in 11th place. G-Man in 12th, and he was miles off the pace in race one, ladies and gentlemen. Look how far he has accustomed to the snow. I bet you he's one of them. I bet he's like me. He's never done this. He probably had one go on this track and thought, oh yeah, I see what they've done there, and never done it again since. And now he's like, my God, why am I racing here? This is insanity. Matteo leads, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming up to the 13th minute mark. Orgasmic Cry still keeping Norfolk and Talent at bay with Gaz in the line of fire. My word, Nifty's behind us in 5th place with Oban in 6th, Amtrak 7th, Medium GT is 8th. And we are following the battle at the top. Oh, I heard something slam hard, and it might have been Norfolk and Talent, as Gaz now takes over 3rd place. Wow. They don't get to see a lot, do they? They're going to have like that night blindness, snow blindness or whatever. Norfolk and Talent still in the fight, ladies and gentlemen, and he may have temporarily lost position, but he's back, and now he's going against Matteo, and Orgasmic Cry, I missed, has taken the lead. Is this Orgasmic Cry's day? We have seen him try many a time this season. He's been knocking on the door, and can we be here and witness a glorious win for the Orgasmic Cry? But Norfolk and Talent wants to ruin his day, and Matteo coming in hard. Matteo coming in hard, taking no prisoners and taking the lead, ladies and gentlemen. We've still got another lap after this one. We've still got another lap. Matteo leads, Orgasmic Cry in second, Norfolk and Talent is in third, Gaz is fourth, Amtrak is fifth, Nifty sixth, Oban seventh, Top Taffy is in eighth, Zoe going for the move though in ninth, currently now in eighth, Top Taffy in ninth, Medium GT in 10th place with Fiberman in 11th, Mikey in 12th, Pacemaker Boy being burnt by Hornblower, go for it Hornblower, Pacemaker Boy then in 14th with G-Man in 15th. It's Matteo, though, that leads. We've got 30 seconds left on the clock, virtually a whole lap ahead of us. Orgasmic Cry, can they do the impossible? Who knows, with Norfolk and Talent, Gaz alongside each other, and Amtrak, the danger is lurking, ladies and gentlemen, lurking. We know Amtrak can get through that final corner like a beast, and he could absolutely burn them all down that final straight. Here we go then, coming up to the final corner. The flag is out. Matteo is leading from Orgasmic Cry. The pressure is on for every single one of these guys as they go up to the corner. Matteo is through. It's looking very strong for Matteo. It's looking very strong, but Orgasmic Cry as well, getting an absolutely blinding drive out of the corner, and Amtrak, the danger, there and up into third, but it looks like Matteo is going to get his win this round, his contractual win this round. Ladies and gentlemen, Matteo drove an absolutely fantastic race, and take your hats off to the legend, the ace that he is. Unbelievable. I don't know why saying G-Man's in the lead, but Matteo took the win. I've got to let that sort itself out now, because that'll drive me crazy. Is everyone across the line except for... No, there's loads that haven't. Oh my gosh, we've got Top Taffy sideways here. I might have to go back a bit and watch some of the middle guys, because we only watched that top battle. Norfolk and Talent finished. Amtrak got fifth. Orgasmic Cry, Matteo. No, they're first, didn't they? Oh, let me play it on a little bit. Crazy race. Oh, Top Taffy then got last place in the end for going a bit sideways there. So Matteo took the lead with Orgasmic Cry in second. Amtrak grabbed third in the end. Norfolk and Talent in fourth. He'll be disappointed, I think. He was very, very swift around here. Gaz in fifth place. It did look like Norfolk and Talent was going to take all three wins, in fairness. So fourth place for him. Gaz in fifth. Big player. Big part in the races. Nifty in the end, sixth. Salvageable, I'd say. I'd walk away from that with sixth. I'd be happy with that. Oban in seventh. Zoe in eighth. Unfortunately, Zoe not getting the positions today. Absolutely up there in the top three during the races, but when it comes to that final push, somehow ending up down in the mid-pack. Medium GT in ninth place with Mikey in 10th. G-Man in 11th in the end. Great drive for G-Man from race 1 to now. Pacemaker Boy in 12th. Hornblower in 13th. Fiberman in 14th. And Top Taffy, I don't know if someone spun him or he thought he'd do a donut and not quite at the line, but he looked like to me he was sideways somewhere along the straight. And he come home in 15th. Stretchy didn't make the distance, ladies and gentlemen, and who can blame him? Who can blame him whatsoever? Well, he's got my name on his car, so I'd rather he be here. I'll probably be staring at his car now, looking at my name, because I'm so narcissistic. Nifty in the chat saying, evening thingy, absolute insanity was right. It was great fun. My God, you nearly blew my voice out, Nifty, this evening. What crazy hairball scheme are you going to come up with next, eh? It's like watching an episode of Pinky in the Brain. What we going to do tonight, boss? Same thing we do every night. Going to take over the world. Right, that's me then, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for sticking with us. I know I think the audio was really jumpy at the very beginning. That's my... children sucking the internet right out of my soul, and it's a fight, ladies and gentlemen. It is a fight, but one day they shall leave the nest and I'll have all the internet to myself. It's going to be, I look forward to the day. Thank you for tuning in. You're all stars out there, and a big, huge thank you for Over the Hill Racing for allowing us to just have a little voyeur look into their world. of their Friday evening racing. Okay, you can find them on Facebook. That's how I found them, easily enough. And they'll get you signed up and onto the racetrack as soon as possible. Nifty saying, haha, thanks, Thingy, great show. You're very welcome, my friend. All right then, guys, that's us. Is there a better view than that of any of these cars? They're all from behind. Well, that one. Right then, thank you guys for joining. Tiru, peace and love. Peace and love.